What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Lakeith Stanfield is, by accounts, a pretty interesting actor. He had a really great role on Get Out. He was on Atlanta, I believe, that show. And he has a very striking resemblance to Dave Chappelle, depending on how you look at him. But there is a very controversial photo of him with stockings on. All right. And it just come about, I believe, in the last 24 to 48 hours. And, there's been some, questionable ideas about his sexuality. Okay. And then also some of the comments he's made about playing a role of a homosexual man. And so this is what he's doing now. Okay. That's the photo. A lot of guys are going to go one to two ways with it. Number one, most guys don't care. Number two, you're going to hear the conspiracies about, okay, if guys have to make it in Hollywood, here's the things that they have to do, or they're forcing him to do X, Y, and Z, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. I want to say something to the brothers out there who, take issue or umbrage with this, especially as a target against a black masculinity. Here is your opportunity in this economy to create the images that you want to see. Because I honestly feel that we spend a great deal of complaining about that which cannot be changed, especially as it revolves around the heterosexual black male image. I believe that a lot of times in the black community, we look at things that are unfair. Like, for an example, I know that Biden gave $950 million to Ukraine in aid to fight Russia. And then you have black people here that are in poverty, and people are going to be complaining about that. And I get that. But we got to look at the opportunities that are in the forefront. Nobody is stopping black men from creating the images, the dialogues, the representation, the talks, the industries for what we want to see. Because to be fair to these people who have Mr. Lakeith in these women's stockings, and as long as him, they're creating the images that they want to see of certain individuals. Okay. And when this happens, there is cash flow going from side to side. And I think with us, because any group can do this, regardless of sexuality, as black men, we're going to have to look at how we want us to be represented, how we want our boys to be represented. And it may just be, you don't want to have your boys wearing stockings. You want your boys to have more of a traditional masculine look. The thing about it is that for those people who are going to create it, do you get support from those individuals? And are those individuals going to be good? And we got to start having conversations about the things that we want to see, and what steps are we actually taking as a black male community to push those things forward to other brothers that want to see the same thing happen. And many times when you get situations like this, it start off small, and then something happens. You get two guys start on a project and everything, but then within a year it falls out, and the funding dries up, or somebody, and then you're nowhere. Or the guys feel like we can't support a certain thing, and you get nowhere. Or it's too much work. I'm tired of dealing with these guys, and you get nowhere. And let me tell you this: nobody said it's going to be easy. And I'm not even saying this for you guys to give me anything. I'm very appreciative for what you've already done for me over the years. But I do want to point out that you are responsible for what you want to see. If you are serious about being a black man in America, if you want your people to be represented in the right way, you have to play a role in that. a role outside of couch or Monday morning quarterback, in which we know there are many guys who are like that. Because those people on the opposite side, when they want to promote whoever they want to promote, it'll be Lil Nas X or this, hey, they're going to come up with the money to do it. And we got to stop, in our community, looking for a reason not to start small with something. And I want to go ahead and talk about that. A lot of times guys complain about, there's not enough market, or we don't have enough talent. And it's BS. The money that black men have, the black male economy is such that, and I want guys to understand this, I cannot get it all. I'm a small guy here in comparison to other top YouTubers. Less than 2,000 subscribers on my other channel, only 20,000. I cannot get all the opportunity that black American men can give. The economies of scale the money is endless. To finance things for our people is just endless. It's one of the best unknown economies in the world today because nobody wants to deal with black men. Nobody wants to deal with this group. People look at us as being hostile and apathetic and unwilling to support, unwilling to do this. But that's the code that has to be cracked. We need our own fashion shows. We need our own, and we know we have guys working on conventions. We need our own investment groups. We need our own metaverses, all these things that we need. Unfortunately, I run into a lot of guys with a lot of great ideas about things. And somebody try to help out and spearhead, but I can't get to everybody. And I think that, we need our own blogs. We need our own celebrity gossip sector, right? I mean, I know that guys say, but guys enjoy it, right? Because it's for them. And I really honestly think that we have left so much opportunity out there on the ground just for movies, which is why I started the Strugglewood series, because I can tell you why a lot of black men want to see us represented in a way that is masculine, want to see us represented in a way that identifies with our issues, that want to represent in a way that gives us value. And when we see things like this with Lakeith Stanfield, in which we could disagree with what he's wearing, because we think that's not a representation to many of us, we tend to be upset. But nobody is stopping you from putting your guy out there in a suit, or your guy out there that is just, is doing very well. Nobody's stopping you from doing it. Nobody's stopping me from doing it. And we got to look at the opportunities to represent our image the right way, instead of complaining about people who represent our images in the wrong way. We could talk about what the system may or may not want us to do against us, but it's up to you, up to me to say, you know what? We want our men from the community to be represented in such and such a way, which is different than the way that they're being represented in other places. That's what I have to say. Guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe at the bell. Check out the first comment in the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at all-time high. I'm out.